Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany. I do intuitive tarot card readings, energy healing, specifically theta healing, and ontological life coaching. So if you'd like to work with me, that information is below. And welcome to this reading. So tomorrow is the new moon in Gemini. So that's what this reading is going to be focused on. We have one card already popping out. So new moons are all about new beginnings. They can be just as intense as full moons. I think we sometimes forget that they can be. Oftentimes it can make you tired. For me, it feels like full moons generally bring more to the surface, so it's almost like you have more energy, whereas new moons make you a little bit more tired. They may feel a little bit more draining. But you know, it's the dark moon, or the also known as the new moon. So you know, it's about diving into our shadows and allowing that stuff to come to the surface in terms of what do we need to let go of before we can manifest and plant new seeds. So what can we make space for? Also, I just want to apologize if there is any background noise because there's some children playing right outside my window. And yeah, I can't really do anything about that. It's like every time I want to go and record a video, there's people around wanting to make noise. So, okay, so let's see what this new moon in Gemini is going to bring. The Eight of Cups. So it's about walking away from something, and specifically something you used to feel connected to emotionally, but it's like realizing that it doesn't serve you anymore, or that it's time to move on. So it's like he stacked all of these cups himself, and it's like it could be about reflecting too. Like you reflected on the things from the past, and now you're like, I know there's something more. And so he's walking towards the 10 of Cups, which is complete emotional fulfillment, having everything you want emotionally. So we have the 7 of Swords, which can be about deception. Specifically, swords represent our mind. So it's whether it's like deceptive words, someone, you know, gaslighting us, or us gaslighting ourselves, or it's just keeping things to ourselves. It can also be that. It doesn't always have to be like a really negative, toxic energy. It can just be someone who's a little bit more secretive. They want to keep things closer to them. And then we have Queen of Swords, which is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy. And so it could be Gemini energy showing up, right? Because it is the new moon in Gemini. So wanting to say something or speak something, I mean, maybe not necessarily, or I get, you know, the walking away with the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Swords feels like you're seeing how you need to walk away from, I mean, it is a way of thinking. I don't know, I'm just not getting super clear, but maybe that's what it is too, is the 7 of Swords, maybe it's not super clear what you need to walk away from, or you feel like I don't know, I'm having a hard time putting my finger on it. Let's get some more cards. I almost want to end this and start over, which is interesting, but I'm being urged not to. The Chariot is Cancer energy, but it's about moving forward, or something arriving. It could actually, because he's not actually moving forward, it is about movement, but it could be like something that has already arrived. I feel like, okay, so this is what I feel. Okay, so that energy I was feeling of like, oh, I want to like end this and start over. That could be you, a part of you that's like wanting to cut something off. Like you feel like you need to walk away from something because it was like deceptive, or whether it was like you, not necessarily, something wasn't fully revealed, I guess, or something wasn't fully out in the open, so you were like, fuck this, I'm out. So that could be like a relationship, a friendship, or it could be within business, career, job, or it could be a romantic relationship or family, any type of relationship. But then we have like this, something has arrived, and it's almost like you're like, no, something's off about this. Something's off about it. Okay, so it's a masculine energy is now showing up. King of Wands could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or anyone. Like I said, these signs, I'm just saying the signs, but it doesn't have to be those signs. Just anyone who embodies that energy, which is creative, passionate, driven, also very magnetic, so charming, someone who's action oriented also. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which can be about communication. So we have 2 8s out already. 8s are about manifestation. So something that you manifested that came in, a relationship possibly, whether it's like a business relationship, partnership with somebody, or it's someone you're very attracted to, relationship-wise in terms of romance. This person arrived, and yet... But it's funny because it's almost like, again, I'm feeling like you're putting the cart before the horse. It's like you're trying to end it before it even started, even though it did arrive, but you're saying no to it immediately before you even give it a chance to see if it's going to go anywhere, is what I'm getting. You're kind of, and the Queen of Swords is she's the least emotional. She's the most blunt, cutting, communicative. She'll cut people off. She's not afraid to say how she feels, to be honest. But she was detecting some kind of deception, which is what was causing her to walk away. But it doesn't necessarily, I mean, it could have been her own mind deceiving her, or, something that was coming up from the past in terms of like, oh, this feels familiar. Like this, I know this person like in the past deceived me, and this person feels familiar, or this feels similar, so I'm done. Like I'm not even gonna entertain it. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, it was causing a lot of stress. I feel like it is something you manifested. So you manifested this person or this opportunity with this person in terms of like whether it's relationship or job, when it came in, it was causing you a lot of anxiety. So this is anxiety, stress, sleepless nights. It's also worry, like just worrying a lot. It caused you to worry. So that's why you're like, well, I don't want to deal with this again. Right. That's kind of what I'm getting. And the Temperance card is Sagittarius. So it could be a Sag, because we have the King of Wands out, but it doesn't have to be. But Temperance is patience, balance, alchemy, emotional alchemy. The reason that the anxiety and the worry was coming up is because it was giving you a chance to alchemize it and to realize, like it was basically just coming out for you to heal it, to release it and let it go, and to practice your alchemy, learning how to blend elements in order to create balance. So that to me is like your mind and your heart, like how you feel, blending them together, getting them to be on the same page, because it feels like they're not. See, it feels like, and with so many swords cards coming out already I feel like this is you, the person, whoever's watching this, possibly, or could be the other person who you're watching for. I don't know. The other person in the partnership. You're very much in your mind. You're being logical about it instead of using your emotions or your heart or your passion. Whereas the other person's coming from passion, or just how, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just that represents the type of energy of that person that they came in as, the masculine, which can be male or female. So we have the Knight of Cups. This is about offering love to somebody, or offering, a communication of love, or some kind of offer of love, taking action towards something you love. So it could be that, because I feel like this is past energy, or it was like this already happened, or maybe recently happened, or maybe it is going to happen this week. The new moon is tomorrow, but as far as the walking away aspect and the thing that has already arrived, maybe you're doubting it, or maybe you just recently like made a snap decision and was like, nope, I'm pivoting the other way. But it was giving you a chance to, like I said, the energy of this Nine of Swords was giving you a chance to alchemize, to then be able to offer your cup of love. It was like, hey, this thing that you wanted got brought to you. Here it's arrived, and instead of recognizing it, I mean, it's possible you entertain the idea that, oh, this is the thing that I've been manifesting. But your worries and your doubt took over. And that was really just giving you a chance to release the past in terms of stuff that's happened. I had a really good point I was going to make, and now it is gone, but maybe it'll come out still. But it was giving you a chance to be open to it. That's what it was, making space. I was talking about in the new moon, making space. So this could be what's happening for you right now too, or what's going to be happening for you this week, is if there's any worries, doubt, deceptive energy where you feel like, no, this isn't, I don't know, just like the old stories. God, sorry, this is like hurting me. The old stories from past relationships that you're afraid are going to repeat, or just the old stories you tell yourself about, like, why would this person want to be with me, or that opportunity is not available to me, or this person's not available to me, or this isn't going to happen. You're not meant to cling on to those, to hold on to those, but yet I feel like some action has already possibly been taken, or you're going to be thinking about taking an action, believing those stories, instead of seeing that they're just coming up for you to release it so that you can make the space in order to then be available for the love that you're, because it does feel like a relationship, I'll say. But again, it can be, take it as it resonates for you, because it can also be another different type of opportunity. It feels like love, though. The Knight of Pentacles. See, it could also be, well, this is my single card, like enjoying your life and being single, but it can represent career as well. The two are often linked, but in terms of how we do things, what was I going to say? I'm all over the place. Is this how a Gemini feels? Because I don't like it. Just so many thoughts, and like I'm bouncing back and forth, and it just feels like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time focusing, and that's not normally like me. Like I can be very focused, and I do not like it. I don't think I think I do have Gemini in my chart. It's just somewhere. Okay. Whew. So the Nine of Pentacles but being single, like building your life, I feel like you've built your life up to where it has been. And that it is almost like you don't want anything messing it up. It's taken a lot of inner strength. So the Strength card came out, I didn't show you, which is Leo energy, so more fire. So it's taken a lot of inner strength and in order for you to get to this point in your life. And it is almost like, I'm going to protect it at all costs. I'm not going to let anything that feels like the past come in and fuck it up. The Lovers, it's Gemini. Lovers is Gemini. Even if it is this type of relationship. But I also get that it's like you're waiting for this type of relationship. So if there's any inkling that this person that comes in is not ready for this type of relationship that you have been manifesting, because it's right over the Eight of Wands, the manifestation card, it is that you just saying no to it and simply saying, no, this isn't, either it doesn't feel right yet, or this isn't it. It could be that, whether it's a yet or it's not that, this person. Could be that too. But we have the Four of Pentacles coming in, which is about being guarded or holding on to something too tightly. So you could be holding on to your singlehood a little bit too tightly, just because you're afraid. Maybe you haven't been in a relationship in a while, or you have been in bad ones and you don't want to repeat that. Or, and just being guarded because you're guarding your stability. That's really what it is. Fours are about stability. And so we can do this thing where we say, oh, well, I'm waiting for the one. I'm waiting for the one that feels right. But what if the one that is right for you doesn't feel the way you think it's going to feel, right? Maybe you're assuming it's just going to be all amazing and it's going to connect. We're going to connect right away and we're going to click right away, when really maybe they're going to bring some stuff up within you that you're meant to clear and help you heal from, in order to then take the steps to be in the relationship with them. So maybe it could be that too. And then there's also the times where you can recognize, and we're practicing our discernment, no, this is not the relationship that I want. So I'm going to say no to you respectfully because I know that you're not ready, or I know that you're not the type of person. It just doesn't feel right. It's not in alignment. So you just have to be discerning and know the difference. And so maybe this is going to be the challenge this week, is you learning the difference. Or what it's going to be bringing that up this week in terms of things for you to release and heal and let go. To keep planting the seeds for the relationship that you actually desire. So I just like, I don't know what is up with my reading style today. It just feels off. It feels a little strange. I apologize if it's choppy. Okay, so the Three of Cups, it's about celebration, coming together with people. What is this about? What is this about? I really do feel like it's just fears of the Two of Cups. One too many cooks in the kitchen. Or having it all. Okay, so the Three of Cups to me feels like celebration, having a good time, not worrying about how, like going out with your friends, enjoying yourself, partying in a sense of just having fun. It doesn't have to mean drinking or partying in that sense. It just means having fun, enjoying yourself, going out with your friends. And then we have the Two of Cups, which is a relationship. It's sharing your cup with another person. It's mutual. I mean, so we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers that came out already. So like, I feel like this thing that came in for you has the potential to be what it is that you desire, which is something mutual, loving, because we also have a lot of cups out, and fun and enjoyable. But I get you're not sure if you're ready for it, or no, that's not it. But the feeling of having it all in that, okay, this is where I was going. So perhaps in the past, when you were in a relationship, it was like you chose your relationship over your friends, or like you had a hard time going out with your friends still and having your own life, and then also being in that relationship. And there is that fear of that happening again for you or the other person, or for both of you. And so that's where I was getting this feeling of having it all, like someone who allows you to go out and trusts you, and it's not, you don't feel like you have to give all of your attention to them, because that isn't healthy to be everything for one person. And vice versa, like them being everything for you. You need to have a support system, like of different types of people in your life. So friends and family and community. So the feeling of having it all is like, I can have all of my emotional connections with other people, and I can have my emotional connection with this person. So perhaps you or this other person, or like I said, both of you are struggling with this. I just don't want to have to give all of my attention to this person. And there's a fear there. I get this is partly them too, more so than it is maybe you, the person watching. So with the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords, Two of Wands is venturing out, making a decision. So weighing your options, making a decision. It could be about travel as well, like wanting to go somewhere. And then we have the Six of Swords. This is about travel as well. Is it literal or metaphorical travel? Who knows? I mean, the Six of Swords can also be about moving on. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get one more because it's sorry, messing with my hair. And then we're going to get some oracle cards and see what some advice is on how to deal with this. Or hopefully already advice has been coming out, but I forget what I say in my reading. So I'm like, I need to say more. Okay. The Eight of Swords. And look, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, which is the counterpart to the King of Wands. There is doubt here about you being a match for this person. It's like okay, so I kind of got like this was you deciding and turning your back on like this person, and this person's like, okay, I guess I'll just go this way, and like kind of sad. It was like turning your back on, and it was because you're feeling trapped in your head about it. And it was, and then, you know, she came out with that. It was like, this is you, like you showing up as this person's match, yet you're having trouble believing that it to be true. And so why is that happening? Justice was Libra, balance, fairness. I feel like you're afraid that it's not going to be balanced, or it's like karma being brought into balance in your life, but it is almost like you just don't believe it to be true. I get you're going to have to believe it to be true before, I don't know. That doesn't sound right either. Like, it's almost like you're wanting a physical manifestation, or you want something specific to happen in order to prove it. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, see, it's like this new beginning, passionate new beginning. And because it's wands, like this connection with this person is very fiery. It's magnetic. Like you guys have been magnetized to each other, and you both feel it, and it's mutual, and you're showing up as each other's counterparts. And with this brand new beginning that you guys are creating, this spark that you're creating together, and it's because karma is being put into balance here for both of you. It's almost like you guys both wished for each other. You both manifested each other. Yet there's, I think you're mirroring each other in a sense, is that there is this fear of the past repeating itself. So I'm going to get some oracles. But the new beginning is here. So perhaps if you've already gone through the walking away, the saying no to this thing that came in, perhaps something will shift after this new moon if this is a meant to be thing. Or you're going to realize maybe you did walk away from the right thing, and then a new something is going to come in. Time to go. Oh my gosh, see, look, walking away. I feel like the walking away is divinely guided in terms of needing to happen so that both of you realize what the fuck just happened. Like, oh shit, like I'm reflecting on it now, and maybe I made a mistake, or the other person's like, damn, I didn't expect that to happen, or maybe I wasn't clear enough about my intentions, or you know what I mean? Like something, soulmates. Did you see how that flipped out? I feel like the needing to walk away needed to happen so that they both realize, oh, I think we actually are good for each other, and actually miss this person, and or you know, even if you don't know each other that well or whatever it is, I feel like there's just this like recognition of like, I feel like this is my person for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna know your reasons. I can't give them to you, but there's gonna be little reasons, and perhaps it's just because the way things played out, it reminded you of the past, or it brought up past things. So it's, and again, it can be two different things. So it can be the time to go is because you're learning how to walk away from the people or the things that are not your match, and that's your lesson, and that's what you're going through. Or it's you had to walk away from the thing in order to realize, oh, I think this is actually my person, right? And then somehow coming back. Okay, they want me to get one more of these just to see. Flexible. Okay, so it could be that aspects of this person or the relationship, aspects of the relationship or the person are not what you expected, in terms of immediately looking at it, and that's why you were so easily like, nope, this isn't for me, I'm out. It was like you didn't give it time. Like I said in the beginning, you didn't give it time, and I think you need to be a little bit more flexible in your thinking, in seeing that someone who maybe is a lot different than what you expected or different than what you're used to is actually good for you. And so you need to be a little bit more flexible and open. And that's what you're learning. Let's get a angels and ancestors, and then we're going to end this. So like I said, if you'd like to work with me, that information is below. Follow me on Instagram also at Bethany Empowers. Oh, I kind of feel like those two. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Yeah, okay, so one of them's a masculine, one of them's the feminine. So I feel like the feminine is being told, like, you've been guarding your heart, and it's saying that it's okay to let yourself be loved. And I feel like for the masculine, they're saying, like, don't give up. If the feminine's the one who's, like, you know, pushing you away, don't give up. Like, stand strong and be that like fearless warrior that she wants to see that you are. Like, because I get the feminine, if needs that, right? Needs the masculine to make the effort to show that he isn't like whatever she thinks that he's like. And I think vice versa too. I feel that they're both mirroring they're showing up for each other in a way that they both are afraid of the past repeating itself, like I said. So it could be that they both need to show each other, like, the feminine needs to see that the masculine's actually going to show up and take charge and be fearless and stand strong and say, no, I'm here to, like, I'm staying, like, I want to be with you. And the feminine, you know, it needs to be a little bit more open and available and letting him love her. And so that's what he needs to see from her, is like and what he's already felt from her. I feel, in terms of, that's why they're attracted to each other, is they can both be what each other needs and what they've been missing in past relationships. But right now that we need to get over the fear of the past repeating itself. And so they need to stand strong. And this is the feminine being open, receptive, not being cold and cutting and blunt, and, you know, coming more from her heart. And then the masculine actually stepping into his masculine power and not budging and saying, like, no, look, I want to date you, or I want to be with you, or I want to do this, or whatever it is. So I'm gonna leave it there. If you have any questions, you can email me, or if you'd like your own personal reading, like I said, the link is below. And once you purchase whatever reading you'd like, then I will send you an email with my calendar with the day and time. Yeah, this has been a really beautiful reading. So I hope that you guys share with me if this is actually happening for you. DM me on Instagram if you want to talk to me. Okay, bye.